The signal traveled through 30,000 bodies in 2 seconds. There was no thought, no hesitation, only the colony's answer to what had been done to their queen. There were no more gaps. Every approach had an answer, and Prince Raza was running out of questions. When two ant armies meet, there are no lines, no formations, only 10,000 individual battles happening in the same breath. One hit. It doesn't sound like much, but in 60 battles, General Crimson had never taken one he didn't see coming, and this one, he never saw at all.
Deep beneath the jungle floor, the black colony had built something magnificent, something worth dying for. But something else moved through the jungle that night, watching, counting, reporting back.
10,000 red ants, moving as one organism, one purpose, one target, and the jungle swallowed them whole.
The alarm traveled through the colony in seconds. Every ant knew what it meant. The Red Army was here. 30,000 black ants, one direction, one purpose. The Red Army thought it was over. They had no idea it had just begun. Prince Raza pressed his antenna to hers, receiving her last signal, her last message, then silence. He did not make a decision, his biology made it for him, and every ant within range felt it and followed.
Every tunnel emptied, every ant answered, 30,000 black ants becoming one single living force.
Two armies, one open ground, and a prince with nothing left to lose. This was not just a battle, this was the end of one world and the beginning of another.
The open ground between them was a weapon, and General Crimson knew exactly how to use it, but Prince Raza had not come this far to be patient. The signal traveled through 30,000 bodies in 2 seconds. There was no thought, no hesitation, only the colony's answer to what had been done to their queen.
They came through the walls, from every direction, and they found her.
When two ant armies meet, there are no lines, no formations, only 10,000 individual battles happening in the same breath.
30,000 against 10,000. The numbers were telling the story. But General Crimson was not fighting the battle everyone could see. The desert floor became a world of its own, a world where every second, every mandible, every leg decided who would survive.
He didn't fight because he had to, he fought because every ant who saw him fight found something extra inside themselves. He didn't fight because he had to, he fought because every ant who saw him fight found something extra inside themselves. 30,000 black ants covering the open ground, the desert floor darkening beneath them, and General Crimson watching them come, waiting, waiting. Across 10,000 bodies, through dust and chaos and the noise of war, Prince Raza's antenna found the one signal he had been searching for, and General Crimson had found him. At this distance, there was no doubt. The pheromone's signature was exact. This was the ant who gave the order, the ant who took everything. General Crimson moved through battle like a force of nature, until his antenna found what they were looking for, the bent antenna of the ant who had taken his scouts' lives. Crimson was bigger. In ant combat, bigger is not an opinion, it is a fact. And Prince Raza was running out of ways to deny it. The battle had its own intelligence, and it knew that what was about to happen between these two would decide everything.
Speed against mass, agility against experience, the ant who had lost everything against the ant who had never lost anything. Every fighter has a pattern, every pattern has a gap. 60 battles had made Crimson perfect, and perfect always repeats. 60 battles, 10,000 decisions, and one gap. Prince Raza had found it. Now everything depended on what happened in the next fraction of a second. One hit. It doesn't sound like much, but in 60 battles, General Crimson had never taken one he didn't see coming, and this one, he never saw at all. He stopped fighting Crimson's battle and started fighting his own. The bent antenna that marked his grief became the weapon that changed everything.
Prince Raza had done what he came to do, but standing over a defeated enemy, he understood something his queen had known all along. Winning a battle is only the beginning of everything that comes after.
This was what Crimson truly was. This was what 60 battles had built, and Prince Raza stood in the path of all of it and went completely still.
From the ground, he could feel what he could not see. 60 battles of an old wound. In every fourth step, the desert floor told him everything.
While the duel continued, the battle was shifting. Time was running out, and Prince Raza could feel it through the pheromone signals reaching him from his army. From the ground, he could feel what he could not see. See battles of an old wound in every fourth step. The desert floor told him everything.
He went down, and the Black Army felt their hearts break through their antenna, but Prince Raza was still reading.
There were no more gaps. Every approach had an answer, and Prince Raza was running out of questions. It landed, and for 3 seconds, General Crimson's signal went silent, and 30,000 ants on both sides felt it. The battle felt it before either general acknowledged it. The Red Army's signal was fracturing, and without that signal, 10,000 became 10,000 individuals, and 30,000 became one.
General Crimson hit the desert floor, and 60 battles worth of certainty shattered with him.
3 seconds of silence from their general, and the Red Army felt it across every single combat. That is what an ant colony truly is. One mind, one signal, one fate.
Every tunnel emptied, every ant answered, 30,000 black ants becoming one single living force.